boys and girls. Welcome to 5-Minute Bedtime Stories with Missy Lane. Tonight I'm going to read you a book called Nothing Can Frighten a Bear, and I'm going to dedicate it to my two special friends, Ezekiel and Victoria. Deep, deep in the woods, with the moon shining bright, some bears snuggled up in their beds for the night. Looks like a family of bears, doesn't it? There was Mommy Bear, Daddy Bear, Grace, and then Ben, and Baby Bear too, who lay dreaming. But then, as Baby Bear jiggled and wriggled some more, he suddenly woke up when he heard a loud roar. "Help!" Baby cried. "There's a monster about. He's coming to get me. I just heard him shout." "Don't worry," said Mommy Bear, stroking his head. "There aren't any monsters. Let's go back to bed." But Baby Bear whimpered, "How can you be sure? I can't sleep till I know what made that big roar." He wants to find out what that noise was. What did he hear then? If it wasn't a monster, what could it be? "In that case," said Daddy Bear, grabbing a light, "why don't we go looking for monsters tonight? You'll see that there's nothing so scary out there. And anyway, nothing can frighten a bear." So they're going to go on a monster hunt. And he's going to prove to his little baby son that there's no such thing as monsters and that there's no reason to be afraid. Right? So 5 bears went marching out through the tall trees when Mom heard a noise and cried, "Everyone freeze!" So all the bears stopped. Could a monster be near? But out of the darkness, there trotted a deer. It was just a deer. "You see," Daddy laughed, "there's no monsters out there. And anyway, nothing can frighten a bear." The little bear said, "We're as brave as can be." But no one saw Mommy get caught in a tree. Do you see Mommy over there? She's kind of trapped. The tree branches kind of have her stuck. So 4 bears went striding out into the night when Ben saw a splash and squealed, "There, on our right!" They stopped where they stood on a slippery log, and then out of the water there hopped a big frog. "You see," Daddy laughed, "there's no monster out there. And anyway, nothing can frighten a bear." "Keep going," said Daddy. "There's no need to scream." But no one saw Ben slip and fall in the stream. Uh-oh. So 3 bears squelched on down thick, muddy track when Grace said, "What's that? Something brushed past my back." "Perhaps it's a monster," said Baby. "Oh no." But out of the darkness there swooped a black crow. "You see," Daddy laughed, "there's no monster out there. And anyway, nothing can frighten a bear." They splashed and they splashed as they tramped through the muck, but nobody noticed that Grace had got stuck. So Mommy got stuck in the trees, Ben fell into the stream, and now Grace is stuck in the mud. So there's only 2 of them. Now 2 bears were sleepily wandering on, and they still hadn't noticed the others had gone. The lamp gave a flicker and started to fade. "I want to go home," Baby said. "I'm afraid." "All right then," said Daddy. "Let's get you back to bed. There aren't any monsters. It's just as I said. I told you that nothing can frighten a bear." But then he looked around and saw nobody there. And Daddy's realized that his family is gone. "But where have the others gone?" Daddy Bear cried. "I thought they were here, walking right by our side. Perhaps they decided to go home to bed. Or maybe a monster has got them instead." And then out of the darkness, a shadow appeared. "Oh no," Daddy cried. "This is worse than I feared. Quick, take my paw, Baby, and hide behind me. There isn't just one monster here. There are 3. Boys and girls, are those monsters that they see there over in the shadows? Maybe in the darkness and in the shadow, maybe it looked like a monster, but really, who is it? It's Mommy, Grace, and Ben. And they're all covered in leaves, so they look different. Maybe they look a little bit scary. Just look, they're so fierce. How their scary eyes stare. Now that is a sight that can frighten a bear. Oh, baby, he shuddered, we must run away. But just then, the scariest monster roared, hey! Poor Daddy Bear froze and cried, baby, stay calm. But Baby Bear giggled and said, that's my mom. You sillies, said Mommy Bear. Surely you see, we may look a mess, but it's Ben, Grace, and me. It's you? Daddy cried. Oh, how silly I feel. I thought for a second that monsters were real. So 5 bears went home, feeling ready for bed. If we all stick together this time, Daddy said. Deep, deep in the woods, with the moon shining bright, the bears snuggled up in their beds and down for the night. And then suddenly everyone looked all around, for something had just made a strange growly sound. I'm sure there's a monster now, Baby Bear cried. No, baby, it's you, the others replied. It wasn't a monster that scared you before. You woke yourself up with your own Rory. What, do you know, boys and girls? With his own Rory snore. He was snoring so loudly that he woke himself up. And that's what the noise was the whole time. There was no monster. I wonder if you boys and girls ever snore at home. Mommy or Daddy ever tell you that you snore? Sometimes we snore and we don't know it, right? Unless somebody else tells us. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that bear story. It's one of my new favorites. We're now going to sing our 2 lullabies before we say goodnight. Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, then of course followed by God Bless the Moon. Are you ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Let's sing our moon lullaby. Are you ready? I see the moon and the moon sees me. God bless the moon and God bless me. And God bless you, boys and girls at home. Thanks always for watching, and I hope to see you again real soon on 5-Minute Bedtime Stories with Missy Lane. Good night.